The Gulf War was the first major conflict of the post-Cold War era, a turning point that reshaped global military strategy, political influence, and the role of the United States and the United Nations in a new world order. In this documentary, we'll deeply explore its origins, military operations, global consequences, and long-lasting impact. As the Cold War ended, the Soviet Union collapsed, leaving the United States as the world's sole superpower. But new tensions were brewing in the Middle East. Iraq, led by Saddam Hussein, was crippled by debt from its long war with Iran. Facing an economic crisis, Saddam accused neighboring Kuwait of overproducing oil, driving down prices, and even stealing oil from a shared oil field. On August 2, 1990, the world watched in shock as Iraqi forces invaded Kuwait, annexing it as Iraq's 19th province. The international response was swift and decisive. The United Nations passed resolutions demanding an immediate Iraqi withdrawal. When diplomacy and crippling economic sanctions failed, the United States assembled a massive coalition of over 30 countries. The mission, initially called Operation Desert Shield, was to defend Saudi Arabia and prepare for a potential conflict. Hundreds of thousands of troops, along with cutting-edge military hardware, poured into the region. On January 17, 1991, the deadline for withdrawal passed, and Operation Desert Storm began. It started with one of the most intense air campaigns in history. For the first time, the world saw the power of precision weapons like cruise missiles and stealth aircraft delivered with devastating accuracy. Live CNN broadcasts from Baghdad brought the war into living rooms, forever changing how conflict is perceived by the public. After weeks of aerial bombardment, the ground war began. In a stunningly rapid 100-hour operation, coalition forces liberated Kuwait, overwhelming the Iraqi army. The retreat turned into a rout, famously depicted in the images from the Highway of Death. The Gulf War cemented America's military dominance and redefined warfare with its emphasis on technology. It strengthened the UN's authority, but also left a complex legacy, including long-term sanctions on Iraq and a shifting balance of power in the Middle East. It was more than a military victory. It was a defining moment that introduced a new era of global politics. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more historical deep dives. Thanks for watching.